Miss Molly and me. We're almost ready for St. Patrick's Day. You know, I used to think that, and I used to say that Halloween was my favorite holiday. But honestly, I think St. Patty's Day is. I just love St. Patty's Day. I love the fact that everybody is Irish on St. Patrick's Day. It's all inclusive. There's no restrictions. You're Irish on St. Patty's Day. I don't drink green beer, though. I don't even like green tea. Well, okay, there's one I like, but that's it. So maybe I'll have my green tea on St. Patty's Day. But I also have an Irish breakfast tea. I think I'm out of that. I'll have to go get some more. Yeah. All right. So we're ready, and we're going to read you a story. Yeah. Oh, I have to show you, Molly got a new cup. Isn't it cute? I love it. It came off of Etsy. I have a little obsession with Molly and the big comfy couch, if you kind of haven't noticed. And so I saw that and I had to have it. So anyway, now we're going to read our story. We have a steampunk story for you today. It's very, very cute. Right, Molly? Because I know you listened to it already. Yeah, because we had to read it. We usually read our books before, I would say 99% of the time. We read our books before we pick them. Because there's many books that I look at and I think, oh, this is going to be really good. And then it's just not for me. I can't say it's a bad book. I don't know that there really is a bad book, but there's books that just don't resonate with me. I can't read them. They just don't work for me. I love Wonder Woman, and I got a Wonder Woman book. It's here in the library. It just did not resonate with me. And as much as I love Wonder Woman, I was very sad to say that. But that's the case. So not every book works for me, but I like this book. This is really cute. It is called Steampunk Learns to Fly. It is written by Emilie P. Bush and illustrated by William Kevin Petty. And it is published by Coal City. Coal City Stories. See? There we go. Okay. Molly, honey, I got to move you over just a little because I can't read my book. Oh, no, honey, you don't fall over like that. Oh, Molly. Molly, just hang out. There we go. Okay. All right. What all the world knew of a mechanical duck was he paddled through streams and in lakes, and the waddling tail of a mechanical duck was splashing and trailing through wakes. His bill could blow bubbles, and sand was no trouble, as still as waters were cut by his keel. His cogs kept him swimming, on the surface he's skimming. The duck thought for sure he was real. Isn't he cute? I thought so. The spirit was plucky in our mechanical ducky, till a bright sunny day just last spring. He swam round the bend and our little friend sighted a marvelous thing. Do you like our sun? High in the sky, it caught Ducky's eye. A goose floated and bobbed in the air. It circled behind him, then landed beside him, and Ducky did nothing but stare. Honk, said the goose as he shook his wings loose, and then repeated twice more. Honk, honk, he inquired with a voice that was tired. Hey, why not take off and soar? With a sad quack for the choice he did lack, Duck said to Goose, I don't fly. That's quite a shame. Go home and explain to the inventor that you want to try. Sort through this bother with that clever old otter, and soon you and I will skim the clouds. To Ducky's dismay, the goose flapped away without answering Duck's where, when, or hows. That is a poor, sad-looking ducky, don't you think? Steamduck returned to the kindly old tinker to put forth his request to take flight. He found in the shed the kindly old tinker squinting as the day lost its light. Do you see the otter yet? I do not see the otter yet. I want to fly, Ducky started to cry, and he wept with his heart in his throat. Real birds take wing, and see, here's the thing, I'm made not to soar, just to float. Oh, he's very sad. There's the otter, the inventor. He's a cool looking otter, isn't he? You float, it's true, but will any flight do? The old otter asked with a wink. I'll teach you tonight about all kinds of flight, and then we will sit down to think. How to ascend, we'll do it, friend, for a real duck fulfills both his callings. To swim in the damp, and there you're a champ, and soon take the air without falling. So he's going to teach them all about different kinds of flight. So that's what? A hot air balloon. And then over here, he's learning about the different kinds of flight. So there's a, I don't remember what that's called. And there's an airplane and a helicopter. And so Ducky is thinking. Out of a nook, Otter grabbed a thick book that said World of Flight on the spine. There on page 1, with the lesson begun, the terms were all clearly defined. Here's where we start with the history part, and 2 brothers, Montgolfier. They watched the smoke in a genius stroke, filled a bag, and it floated away. Air that is hot trumps air that is not. That's how a hot air balloon rises. The key here is lift. It's a marvelous gift. And now for more flight surprises. And that was in 1783, the hot air balloon. I think that's a little bird on there. Looks like it. Oh, it's a candle. I'm sorry, because heat. Yes, of course. Otter drew pictures as Steamduck took notes. And the pair studied, thought, and deduced. Otter recited as steampunk delighted in the brainstorm the tinker produced. From rocket to glider, the choices got wider. And Ducky's weak head got too full. Decisions, revisions about flying precision. The thoughts got all itchy like wool. Sleep on it, Duck, and when we wake up, we'll try each idea by and by. Otter wished good night, turned out the light, and Steamduck sat waiting to fly. He's a little overwhelmed with all that information in those books. It's a lot of information to take in. But it's nighttime, and that means it's bedtime, and time for him to think and quiet in. And here's his goggles. When the dawn broke, the otter awoke, saying, "Steamduck, today you take flight. The sky is clear, and you, my dear, will be up in the air by tonight." Grabbing their gear and a cold ginger beer, they climbed atop Coal City Hill. The ducky waddled and the otter toddled, and they felt the morning's chill. They're ready. They're ready to start. Ginger beer, I think, is like root beer or cream soda, something like that, some sort of soda that's all fizzy. The otter strapped to Steamduck's back a complex web of bands. With coughs and pops, so turned the props, and Otter clapped his hands. The propeller pushed, and Steamduck smushed his bill into the dirt. In their thrift, they forgot the lift. At least Ducky wasn't hurt. He wasn't strapped in. I guess that idea didn't go so well, huh? Poor Ducky. Do you think he'll ever fly? I hope so. The otter thought through how to raise Ducky up. He thought about his bubbly drink. The otter found answers, the fizz in his cup, and knew what to do in a blink. The props we've found will push you round, but we need a great big balloon, one lighter than air to get up there, and Otter then penned a cartoon. With one tiny sketch, he knew what to fetch, and Ducky rolled to the old tinker's shop, returning with sheets and a couple of sweets. They cut, they taped, and they chopped. His ginger beer. And there they go. They're sewing and creating, measuring and cutting and all sorts of things to get Ducky up in the air. At 1:30, they were finally done, and they filled their newly made bag. Fat with hot air in the afternoon glare, the pair encountered a snag. They left open the latch. Ducky's not attached. Oh, poor Ducky. Well, that just won't do, will it? Softly the balloon flew away. "Ducky," he cried, the old otter sighed over a very good plan gone astray. Try again, my old metal friend, but I think that I'm fresh out of sheets." The old otter said while scratching his head, "We cannot give in to defeat." Duck said, feeling blue, "Oh, what will we do? Balloons and props, tried and failed, 3/4 gone, our time's near done." "No time," sweet Ducky wailed. It was a good idea. It just wasn't quite the right thing. Oh, I missed a page. From out of the sun, a great noise rocked the sky as a copter flew right overhead. Under the sun, the pair thought to try, and all around the right tools were spread. Isn't that a cool copter? Oh, definitely. First, they inspected through parts disconnected until they found just the right things. Flaps and a motor, 2 skids and a rotor, and scoops of cogs, sprockets, and rings. Built by Otter, a fine gyrocopter sat ready in time for tea. The tinker snacked while Ducky quacked. I love what you built for me. The Otter smiled, then turned the dial in the middle of Ducky's chest. Are you ready? Steamduck wheezed, coughed, and sneezed, achoo, and shook from tail to crest. With the twang of springs, he sprouted wings. And oh, how they shined in the light! He moved them round, flapped up and down, and marveled with total delight. So look inside. There was a dial inside Ducky. What does this mean? Ducky has wings. What does this mean? Let's see. No, my friend, in the end, I think that you will find I intervened with this machine so I wouldn't be left behind. You were wrong all along. You were not a flightless thing. As intended, you were invented with internal folded wings. Look at that. So who's going to fly in the gyrocopter? Gyrocopter? I don't know if it's gyro or gyro. I'm not sure. But who's going to fly in the copter? What do you think? You had to find them on your own, and then you'd know you're right. Aviation, imagination, you too were built for flight. With what you've learned, you now have earned the knowledge to take the sky. With a running start and a clockwork heart, we'll give it one last try. That's a pretty cool clockwork heart, don't you think? I think so. Here he goes. He's speeding up. He's going to take a run for it. The Otter is up in the stand, ready to watch him take off. Ducky flapped and wingtips tapped the dirt as down he ran. With splendid joy, this wind-up toy exclaimed as flight began. Watch me, Otter, watch me fly. I swoop, I glide, I soar. No more a boat just made to float. I'm really something more. So we've got tools on the balloons and wrenches. And then we've got Ducky flying. He flies. Look at that. How cool. He was made to fly all along. Otter hovered as Duck discovered all the gifts of flight. They dipped and rolled as the day grew old and the evening lost its light. Back on the ground, Duck's wings turned round and folded out of view. From bill to tail, from flight to sail, no Ducky was more true. Look at all that fun. They're flying so much that the sun is starting to go down. And there he is. I love his goggles. And he's happy. He's a happy Ducky. And that is the end of the story from Coal City Stories. That is the end. I hope you liked our steampunk story today. Oh, Molly. Molly, did you like our steampunk story today? Yeah, you did. Yeah, I did too. I'm so glad that you liked it. I hope you like the story, and we'll see you next week. And we have St. Patty's Day stories next week. Luck of the Irish, baby. Luck of the Irish. I'll see you later. Bye.